Hi, I'm Jason Roland Utley, and this is my introduction to my book that I am writing, My Disability, Perception and Attitude. You might wonder why I'm even writing this. Well, to be honest, I'm writing this book for many reasons, and in the following chapters you will read how painfully important it is to have the right attitude when your perception is looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. I like to think myself as a good guy, someone who can tell a joke, light up someone's day with my smile, share value in the fact that even though I may not have all the answers, I sure as hell will give you the best advice I know on the problem. And with this said, attitude is everything. Even when looking down, looking at the fact that you may be bound for hell. I look at history of this earth, read the quotes of those hoping to share value in the sense of helping someone they never met in the only way they can, by leaving words written to them by them, hoping to be read by someone who may need them. In a world ruled by force, dominance, cash money, slavery, and negativity, attitude is everything. Perception, too, is monumental, as when I read about millions affected by Lyme disease, cancer, slavery of cash, 9 to 5, physical dominance and brutality, backstabbing, passive aggressive people, any negative force in this world to ruin your day. You gotta think like a winner. Attitude is everything. Winners don't quit. They are problem solvers who, through thought, attitude, and perseverance, have found a way not to give up. They say to themselves, even if this ain't the worst day of my life I face, and things may get harder, I'm going to live through this day to get to those days. And I'm going to get through them too. And there's a reason for this, because in the end, we all have pain. We all have trials. We all must take on a pain so real that in the end means nothing to no one but those that love you and you love yourself too. In trying to explain this, I wrote a song called God Thinks I'm a Badass. I wrote this song, should you ever hear it, it's on YouTube, saying, you think your soul sold long ago? Bullshit. You're alive right now, so make the best of it. I wrote and sang this song in regards to what I'm going through and what others are going through as well. In this life, I look at the strength of the human spirit, the love in the eyes of people I meet and those I love. I look at the athletes worldwide and the extensive training, heartache, and sheer will to put in the time to push their body and minds to the limitations most men would never be bothered to. I have wanted to work out my entire life, even wrote on this in school, yet I have only just begun, and I'm 42. There is a saying, too little, too late. Well, I have no plan of dying anytime soon, I tell you. I implore you, don't let this be your fate. Get motivated on your own. Know from inside you have so many counting on you, your immediate family, then your extended family, and then your global family too. The living are counting on you, believe it or not. Even when it feels like you only have hate surrounding you, there's a reason. And I'm telling you right now, it's attitude that will get you through this. Never give up. Be a winner and back your own ass up. Back up and push your limits mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You are strong enough and and if you need help, you will find it in ways you have never known. You may see the elderly being up, hurt, black eyes, and with them smiling. Or a caring word, some compassion. Little kids in poverty, we've all seen them, starving, no one to fight, just looking for a meal to get by, still with a smile and good attitude. So many testaments of spirit and will to show and say it's attitude that makes the difference. Yeah, perception too. My perception was awoken years ago that I am forever being watched. Being raised as a Christian, I was taught in Sunday school. We all are being watched by God from the moment we are born till the day we die. I was also taught that we are all here for a reason, and in this, to find our calling, the reason why we are here, our purpose. I never thought for a moment I'd ever write a book. I want to write movies or even music too. But now I have every want to do this and so much more. I look at the history of man and I look at my own life right now and encourage you to do this as well too. And then look into the future and see what you want. You, for you and those surrounding you to have a future of monsters or love. It's your choice. You are going to walk through a life of fear and darkness, or are you going to walk through a world of peace and love? It's your life, your perception. And with this book I write, I pray. I choose to live in peace and love, even when those around me may be surrounded in darkness. I ask you to make a choice, to have a winning attitude, and even if right now you're living and walking in darkness, let your light shine from within. Help guide you, as no one can do it for you. You are loved, even if you're not feeling it at all. I'm just an ordinary dude who has sinned, maybe different than you, but I will tell you, I'm probably going to sin till the day I die. Not to be a bad guy, but to live as a human. And as a human, we all sin. I am going to do what I can to always be a good guy. But I let even me down from time to time. And I have bad days too, just like you. So, with this said, the love I receive physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, they all keep me going. Keeps me alive. Lets me know I'm still standing. Me, as all I can think is, I don't deserve to be in this world, as I have never, or as I have ever done, was hurt people, and more so, those who have shown me love. I have not earned, yet I'm still here, writing this as a way to say thank you to my parents for my life, to those who have taught me both the knowledge I have and the strength I feel in order to write this. I also thank those heroes who have shown in history and in the present moment how love, attitude, perception, perseverance, and pain too can and have gotten us all as far as we have in this world. I write this and hear on the radio, love her, let her go. I say this now. For the record, I don't let go. I'm not giving up. Love got me this far, and those who have loved me enough to help me have done so because they know, I think, even in death, I will always love them because I believe death is no reason to stop loving that person. My guess, you may feel the same as they show you love and spent that time that can never be shared again. Why we love that time, compassion, empathy, and non judgment that they shared with you out of love, the good times, hard times, and everything in between. This is what love means to me. I bet it means that to you too. This life isn't perfect, but love is. And yes, love is my religion. In saying this, I believe we are all capable of this. No matter how much pain others have caused us, how much pain we have put others through, and love, even sin, we can make this world a better place. I write this to ask you to be that difference, as I too am trying to be that difference. Those who are physically smaller, weaker, younger, or older, disabled too, we all have some way to brighten someone's day. And to do this, it must be done from the heart. People can see through a fake smile, see through sarcastic humor, see through insincerity. But in love, there's no denying the love that's felt, no denying the motives of someone who's sincere in their try. You have the power to try, to make someone's life worth living, to share love enough to give that person strength to make it through another day. So when they wake up, they try again, to take on that pain and say, I will make a difference in someone's life and pass on the love, the strength to make it through another day. For we are a global family. We must teach our kids all the things that will honor them for who they are and their purpose here on this earth and in this reality. To follow two rules: to be cool and don't be an asshole. Okay. If you're being controlled, enslaved, pushed and beyond your limits, breathe, think, endure, and come up with a plan. Open your mind to any and all possibilities and use the most of these to their greatest help in achieving your purpose here on earth. Remember, not all thoughts will be from God. Some will be from that negative dark force that will try to trick you, to deceive you, that will try to make you think there are no other options, no other roads, no other possibilities of right, and only wrong is all you can do, as you are in a place of no return. I am not a problem solver. I am not a martyr nor a savior. I am not the worst or the best. I'm a human being just like you with infinite potential. Is this my calling? I have no idea. I will say I have been stretched to my means and beyond. Those I love that have been hurt, that I have hurt, they too are pushed and hurt, even before, in some cases, before I was ever born or even met them. Yet because of love and their trust or faith or just love for me, and you too will find this in your own life, have and are helping me to write this. I see the pain and what they go through to live in this world, how slavery has them trapped and makes them want to die, justifies their addictions and the choices they make to support their families, support loved ones, and are still smiling and want only to find that one person in their life to cover all their needs, to give them the love they need, as well as help support the ones they love when that time comes. In this world, there is so much deceit that I have almost lost all trust in everything. I have hope and faith in God and the thought that I can make a difference in this world. And in this life of mine, I always have. Yet I read affirmations that say, leave that someone who has loved you behind. Be strong and move on. This may be true in some cases, but in other cases, your heart may tell you there's a reason you can't let go. They need you, and the force is in control, and you must make a choice, and that choice can be made on two things. One being your heart and the love you feel knowing they need you, or your heart will tell you they're using you, and even though you love them, to show them that love, you must let them move on. You must be in balance with your being to understand the difference between the two. No one can tell you this, as this world is a test, and your choices, testaments to your character and who you are at that moment in time. Remember, once that moment is gone, it is the past, and that is who you were. If right or wrong, the moment is gone. So what do? Read on! Oh, I lost my place. Read on. Oh, okay. What do? Read on. For this is just an intro, and there's so much more. Just like in your life, no guarantees, yet never give up. Even your dying breath, your next life and adventure awaits. So with this in mind, in your mind, smile and know you're not the first or the last to go. We all make the trip, as same as we all got here, that first breath of life. To summarize, this book is based on my personal experiences, knowledge, and wisdom gained from living life after 42 years. I am writing this book as I look at people from all walks of life, poor to rich, young to aged, giving up and taking their own lives, or falling into addiction or other unhealthy lifestyle choices and being reckless with their bodies. So many believe fame and or fortune will make life better, will bring love into their life if they don't feel it. I can only share my perception based on what I personally have gone through and to this day, and I hope that you find inspiration and hope in the following chapters. Thank you, Jason Roland Utley.